Hey everybody, it's the weekend again and it's Friday night. Normally I don't get to a game this early in the weekend, but I did myself a favor. I put Weirdwood Manor away. It was just I wasn't in the mood for it right now. I wasn't in the mood to learn something new and complicated. I should have given myself a break after Gathering Gloom before I jumped into that, so I think I can do it just as better if I have a little break. So I broke out my beloved Cards of Cthulhu. I love this game. I know not everybody does. Some people think it's boring. I love the simplicity of it, and it's like taking a break for me. It's so fun, and I've had it for a long time, and you can learn it really quickly. It doesn't take long to get through the rule book, and I have the expansion Beyond the Veil. Now, I will say about this game, when I first got the expansion, I didn't like it at all. And I was like, I'm going to get rid of this and just play the base game. And in some ways, I still kind of feel that way, but I did get used to the expansion. And I guess if you play it a lot, you probably want to play the expansion with it. It adds these investigations, and that's what I didn't like about it. But once you get a little bit better at the game, you probably are going to welcome that extra challenge. Now, I haven't had this out in so long that this is like a sort of learning, brush back up on the rules game, and so I did struggle a little bit with the investigations, and I was tempted to rip them out of there and just play it in the pure form, but I didn't. But I did lose. I just now lost. I had to get through, well, here's what I did get through, and here's what was still left to get through. If you stay alive through that whole deck, then you win. I did not. I suffered some sanity loss I couldn't pay for, and that's the way it goes. I went insane. I can relate to that. Basically, you're just drawing cards and placing them out on the various boards for these elder gods. And if any one board gets 5 of the cultists out at one time at the end of your turn, then you've lost. Or if they also each have these horrors, and if there's an awake horror on the board, you have to pay a sanity loss at the beginning of your turn, and if you can't pay it, you lose. All kinds of little things there to trip you up. These gates that come out cause you to have to pull an extra card. Normally you just start out pulling 4 cards each turn that you have to place on these boards, but each gate causes you to have to pull an extra one, and they get overrun very quickly. And then with the expansion, you have these up here, these cards, what do they call them? I've gone blank. It is very late on Friday night. Cult powers. Okay, there we go. Cult powers. And so each board gains even more evil powers that make them harder to beat. And yeah, it's kind of a punishing game. It really is. You can have games where it goes really seemingly pretty smooth and you can stay on top of it at all times, or a lot of the time, but then there's games where it just gets away from you. It was pretty wicked this time. And again, I haven't played in a long time, so I'm going to, I'm going to give it up for tonight, but tomorrow I will set it back up and try again and see if I can do a little bit better. But boy, am I enjoying it. It's like an old friend. This game, I like it because it's pretty quick to learn, although you need to be careful of the dice rolling rules, especially against the horrors, because they're a little tricky and easy to miss when you read the rule book. But, It, for the most part, is pretty quick and easy to learn. It's real easy to set up. It's just a deck of cards and these boards and some dice, and that's about it. And I just like it because it feels like a big game, but it's pretty simple and easy and not so many moving parts. When you're drawing these cards, not only do you get these minions and things you have to put out here, but you get magical items that you can buy. This is not so magical, but it's a hunting rifle that have powers. And you get other investigators that are that can help you do things, and followers, they're called. You get followers for your cult, I guess. And they can, if you have sanity loss you can't pay for, you can slay one of your followers. Well, I already slayed all mine. They're all dead, so I lost. Anyway, the sad part about this game is I think it's long out of print, although I think that you can, if you look in, like the BGG Geek Market and eBay and things, you can find copies of it. I think they should reprint it again. It's a great, it's a good game for somebody that's just kind of coming into a little bit more complicated board games and things. It's a really good game for that, but it's also a great sort of a resting game for me anyway, to just take it easy and have fun. I just wanted to sit down and play. I was sick of playing something. I had to look up rules, look up rules, look up rules, and it went on forever that way. And I just wanted to play. So that's what I did. And I may do that for a couple weeks and just play some of my favorites. Dark Gothic, that's another one like this that's just fairly simple to do, but oh so fun. But anyway, this is Cards of Cthulhu by DVG, which I don't even think they're a company anymore. They got bought out by somebody else, I think. But it's Cards of Cthulhu. Pretty fun. May not be for you, but it sure is for me. Anyway, lots more gaming time for the weekend, so I hope you have fun and play some games. Talk to you later.